Y'all, y'all, y'all ready for this? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to ReDraft NFL, and today we're going to be diving into the greatest fantasy football week I've had in the longest time. I had the best fantasy week. Some of you are 0-4, I get it. You're going to be depressed when you watch this, but for me, this is a unique league with some great owners in it, and I just want to show you. This is the NFC North team. When I drafted, I tried to only draft NFC North players. Okay. So it's a 2 quarterback, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. No, sorry, 1 tight end, 2 flex, 1 defense, only picking NFC North player league. Okay. And we'll be doing some fantasy football talk at the end of this review and just showing you. But man, what a crazy week in the NFL, like normal, and the injuries are piling up. But I want to show you what happened this week. This team, people, when they started figuring out that I was going to be doing an NFC North only team, they were like sitting there and going, dude, your team is terrible. Your team is not going anywhere. In fact, they're like, you're going to win 4 games this year max. Now, at the end of the draft, they said your team's going to win 2. Well, I've got good news for you, everyone. I'm 2-2, and I had the best week this week than anyone else in my whole league. And I'll make sure I confirm that in just a second. I'll show you it. But here's the thing. I won every single league this week. Every single league. And if you want to win fantasy football championships, baby, championships, you want to compete and contend and win fantasy football championship, come check out this channel. Now, I don't recommend you going and just picking out of one division, okay? I don't recommend that. That's not my strategy. I just want to do it for fun with all my friends and just to have it going on, because I wanted to try a new, different strategy, that's something totally different. And I love the NFC North, other than the Bears, of course. But I had to pick one player from every team. I had to dive into this, and so I lost. I should be 3-1. I lost a week that I'm like I didn't. Now BPAC destroyed me last week. I didn't have a chance. But the second week I should have won. There was something weird that happened. Go back to week 2 to figure that out. But this was the best fantasy football week ever in this league. And I absolutely loved it. And so let me just bring it up for you guys so you can see it. And then I'm going to talk about the whole league. I forgot to do that last week. And so I don't want to be, it's all about me. Okay. But this is a 12-team half PPR league. I played my friend Adrian. His name is Basic Bills Fan. And look at this, guys. I started the Justin Fields is the number 1. Now, I tried my best to get all NFC North players. I got hosed on the quarterbacks. People took Caleb Williams in front of me, Jared Goff, Darnold in front of me. I only landed Jordan Love. So I drafted Justin Fields, hoping he would start. He had the best fantasy week of anyone. Number 1 quarterback was number 1 quarterback is Justin Fields. Number 2, everyone. Number 2 was Baker Mayfield, who he had. there. What a monster day that he had as well. And then number 3 in all the NFL was Jordan Love. So I had number 1 and number 3 quarterbacks. Part of the reasons why I won. Now, he had a monster week of 145 points and still lost. Look at how good all 4 of our quarterbacks played. So here's my NFC North team. Aaron Jones with 15.9. Didn't score a touchdown. I was kind of surprised on that. Montgomery got 1 touchdown, but Gibbs was the player. I couldn't get Gibbs in this draft. I was trying to get him, couldn't land him. I picked Jefferson with my first pick, and he had 85 yards and a crazy catch, crazy concentration catch in the end zone. So that was cool. Look at DJ Moore, just terrible. 3 out of 6 and 22 yards, 1 touchdown. So it just kind of saved me. I don't have a tight end for the Green Bay, for any team right now. I don't think. No, I don't have any of them. So I had to pick up Freiermuth, and he fluked out and got 57 yards, a touchdown. JMO had that monster catch at 80 yards, a touchdown, only on 2 receptions, everyone. And then my boy, Jaden Reed, the guy I believe in. Him and Jordan Love I'm telling you right now, it is a stack worth stacking, everyone. And that is wild. That is wild. 23 points. He looked phenomenal. He was the best wide receiver for Green Bay, even though Wicks had 2 touchdowns. Now, let's scroll down. I have Wicks. I don't have to try to get him. Watson went down with an injury. He's going to go on the thing there. Swift finally had 1 good week and got me 26. I didn't start him. Imagine if I started Swift instead of, I would have started both of those guys, but I mean, who would have I taken him out? I guess I could have taken out DJ Moore and kept Swift in, but I mean, I could have had 200 fantasy points, everyone. That's insane, or close to 200. No, 300. Yeah, so that's insane. So Adrian had as a good team. A-Chain didn't do anything for him, but Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen's been awful this season. Deebo Samuel comes back and doesn't play well. Kittle's fine, 45 and a touchdown. Dobbins wasn't great. Rashid Shaheed, another decent day, but got the fumble loss, but then had 26 points for the San Francisco 49ers. So, he had a monster week. Now, let's just look at the league for a second. So, I had the most, is that right? The most points by anybody. That is wild. With this team, are you kidding me? So, the Cowboys, Chemo, you lost 95 to 126. Q Brew is he's just picked crazy team. He's 4-0. Adrian was 3-0, and I beat him badly. I beat everybody badly this week. My friend Jason, all you need is love. He's 0-4. He won't trade me Caleb Williams, so that's just part of it. But Jeremy, me, and Mahomesy, 110-96 victory, going 2-2. Geriatrics, Jared, 75, only 7. Dude, that was a bad week for you. That's an awful week. I'm going to dive into that. The canines, if you have, he's got to have Kenneth Walker and Henry, guys. Kenneth Walker and Henry, CD Lamb, that's insane. Look how badly what a beatdown. He over doubled him, everyone. Purdy, it's fine. Bo Nix, that's a terrible start. I know what it's like. I've started Minshew. He's been terrible. Gino had a good week. Wow. Breece Hall failed you. Amari Cooper failed you. Kirk was fine. Goddard was fine. White's terrible. Singletary's terrible. Pittsburgh defense, that's why. It's just too many terribles on that. But you had some monster weeks. Canines, man. Walker and Henry, talk about amazing. Then my friend Mike, he lost to Pigskin King. Justin with the big, huge monster win. Terrible play by Josh Allen again. That's 2 weeks out of 4, by the way, everyone. That's weird. And then he's had monster weeks. Kamara, Mason, again, like Mason's just ripping up the league. Okay. So, I mean, that's where it's at. That's where it's. He's got no quarterbacks, guys. Brissett, Richardson, he May is there. He's got no quarterbacks. It's a 2-quarterback league. He's in big trouble. I talked to him today. He says, I don't know if I'm going to win a game for the rest of the season. And then BPAC lost a close one to Let Us Pray. They're both 2-2 now. But Let Us Pray had Lamar Jackson. Oh, he played Huntley. That's surprising. Connor had a big, solid week. I mean, and then Addison, man, that was that trade he made with me. Got Addison. Pitts has been terrible. He's been the pits. Same with Mark Andrews. Look at that. The worst options there for tight ends for fantasy football. Shakir was fine. Mooney was fine. Dunez was awful. Jaden, Justice Hill, right? Justice Hill, 18 fantasy points. That's a monster. And then the Packers, 7 points only against the Minnesota Vikings, where Baltimore had 10. I can't believe that the Bills got beat by the Baltimore Ravens 35-10. That's insane. That's insane. So, yeah, that's where we're at, everyone. This is what the league looks like. And let me go to my team real quick. I don't have to put in anything for waivers because I've got all the guys I need. Now bye weeks are brutal, and especially if you have injuries like right here, these guys. I got McBride, who was out. Watson's going to be out for a while. I'll just put him there for now because I think Watson's going to be out for multiple weeks. But like, who can I pick up, right? There's really no one to pick up. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm going to probably have to drop Willis. But I mean, just in case Love gets hurt, right? So I'm going to have to keep him. So any suggestions on who I should pick up? But I'm starting Wicks, Reed, and then so, you know, this team, I don't know if I'm going to win this week, actually, everyone. Let's go back to matchup. Let's go to week 5. Let's see who I play. Oh, I play the Canines. Wow, this is going to be a rough one. Hopefully I can pull out a win. They're saying it's 50-50 right now, everyone, that we're literally less than 1 fantasy point away from each other. So this is going to be crazy. He's got Bowers. Ouch. Does he have any guys that are, oh man. Yeah, like some of his guys are on, no one's really on bye except for Goff. So really, at the end of the day, I've got a chance. I've got a chance, everyone. So I'm hoping I can win my 3rd game of the year. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening here. So let's dive into some fantasy football conversation. Okay. I'm in a league that's really important. It's called Show Me the Money. And a friend of mine is 0-4. He's got McCaffrey. Okay. What do you do with McCaffrey? He's got Achilles issues. The Achilles issue he has is in both Achilles. Okay. Not just one, both. It's hard enough to come back from one, never mind 2. Okay. And here, Billy's in the building. Billy, good to see you. Bummer week. It's been good so far. And Jaden Daniels, I trust. Yeah, he's been great for you. Okay, so he's 0-4. He needs to make a trade. Okay. So what he says is he goes to the whole league. I'm going to trade McCaffrey. Anyone interested, send me offers. Okay. So a friend of mine sends him an offer. I didn't know he sent him an offer. I messaged this guy and said, hey, he messaged me and said, I've got an offer for a wide receiver. I got an offer. I'm seriously consider taking it. If you want to make a deal, let me know. So I'm like, what are you looking for? And my team in that league, actually, I should bring it up. I should bring it up because it is that crazy. Like I am 4-0 in this league. Okay. And I just want to show you what this team looks like. Okay. From last week. And I kind of fluked out in one. Okay. So The reason why I'm telling you this is because I didn't really have much going on, but I won. I won. I won. So I'm 4-0. Okay. Now let me just bring it up. Add to stage. Okay. So I got Josh Allen. I got him in a trade. Rashid Rice injured, didn't get me a point. I had to play Pickens, who had a good, decent day. Gibbs had a monster day. Williams has a monster day. Cole Kmet's fine. He had a monster week last week, didn't have one this week. Kamara's just an absolute stud, right? So my running backs are great. Deontay Johnson with Dalton, Andy Dalton is good. It's really good. 17 fantasy points, almost 18. But look at Devontae injured, Algier, Sam Darnold they picked up just in case, Quentin Johnson, Emmanuel Wilson, and then look at this. Cooper Kupp's injured. I'm waiting for Hawkinson to come back. This team can be ready to go when healthy. Okay. So I messaged my buddy and I'm like, what are you looking for? And he goes, I'm looking for a tight end or a wide receiver to upgrade my team. I need help now. I said, okay, that's fine. So I looked at my roster. I have way too many injuries. Okay. Way too many injuries. And I send him a deal. There's no way he's going to take it. Okay. There's no way he's going to take it. I offered him Quentin Johnson and my starting tight end in Cole Kmet. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even say this is all I got. I just sent it to him. Did not know that my friend had sent him an offer. My friend calls me and says, hey, I sent him an offer for McCaffrey. And I'm like, aren't you worried? Because I'm worried about the Achilles. I don't know if he's going to play. And I truly don't think, I don't know if McCaffrey's going to play. He might. Okay. He might play this season. I'm just telling you right now, if you said, Trevor, is McCaffrey going to play this season? Everyone's saying, if you have McCaffrey, sell him. I don't know if he comes back this season for the fantasy playoffs. He might come back for the NFL playoffs, but he's not going to be the same guy, in my opinion. Okay. So here I am. I sent him an offer. There's no way he's going to take it. My friend calls and he says, yeah, I offered a significant deal for a guy that's got major risk. Cool. Few hours later, I get a notification. Deal with me is accepted. I'm like, say what? My friend messages me and says, hey, our friend Peter backed out of the deal. He removed it. So I'm going with you. And I'm like, what? So this was awesome. Like, I am shocked. I am totally in shock that I've got CMC. Now, the problem is for this week, and this is the gross part about it, is absolutely the gross part about it, is I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone because of all these injuries. So my team is absolutely garbage. Now, the good news is I am 4-0. Okay. I'm 4-0, but I don't even have a tight end. I've got all these injuries that there's nothing I can do with. Okay. Like now I got McCaffrey, Hawkinson on the IR, Rashid Rice. Maybe he's out for the year. We don't know yet. Cooper Kupp's not going to be back until at least week 7. So if I can somehow sustain, when's Devontae Smith coming back? Good news is that he's got the bye week. So can I win? Can I win with this lineup? I've got to figure out what I'm just going to pick up a tight end tonight. I don't even know who I'm going to get. Akers, like I think Mixon's coming back. He's nothing. Algier, I heard that Bijan Robinson might not play, so that might not be a bad play. But like this team is nothing compared to the full roster, right? But my buddy is like frustrated because I got CMC, but like he pulled off his offer, and so my other friend sitting there going, I got to get something for CNC while I can. And he pulled. Nobody else sent an offer for McCaffrey. And he offered a very good player. My friend offered a very good wide receiver. I'm talking about a top 12 to 15 wide receiver. I can't believe he didn't take it, but he didn't take it. So there's nothing I can do. Deal goes through. There's no vetoes in our leagues, and there we are. There we are. So I've traded for Josh Allen and CMC in that league. If CMC comes back and he's healthy, man, I'm winning this league, everyone. I'm winning this league. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to. I honestly don't think CMC comes back. But it's no risk for me, really. It's like he's trying to make the playoffs. He's trying to get going here. So we'll see. We'll see. Here's the other thing. You might want to trade right now for Devontae Adams. He wants to trade. And if he goes to the Jets, if he goes to the Packers, if he goes to the Chiefs, I'm telling you right now, he's going to have a monster season. Right now, is the time for you to pick up Devontae Adams. There's no cheaper time to get him right now. If you can also, also go and somehow get Jaden Reed. I don't know if you're going to be able to get Jaden Reed right now, but him and Love have a monster connection. They're ridiculous together, everyone. So I'm so thankful I have them in multiple leagues. Just absolutely love that combo. So there's lots of great players. I don't know what the status of Neighbors is. I think he's the best rookie available. There's a lot of great players that are just kind of rolling. I mean, I can't believe Kenneth Walker had 3 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions. That's insane. That's insane. What a game. What a game last night. So, yeah, anyways, this is my team. This is my league. I can't believe the best week ever for me in this league, and it's the most difficult NFC North only players league. Yeah, that was crazy. So if you have any trade offers or ideas or line sits or starts, post it in the comments, whether it's here in the live chat or later. Also hit the like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube and all the channels I'm trying to grow. So Joshua says, would you trade Zach Moss, DK Dobbins, and Ayuk for Aaron Jones and Rashid Shaheed? I would not. I would not. I would keep Ayuk, Dobbins, and Moss. And that to me is not, I wouldn't do that. I think Ayuk's going to have a better season than Shaheed will. Dobbins is just, he had a bad week this week. I think he's still going to continue to be good. Zach Moss has been solid. Let's just quickly look at that actually. Let's just quickly look at that before I forget. Players. And I want to look at what the best players, the best running backs of the season have been already, because that just kind of shows a little bit of where we're at. Okay. So I'm going to bring this up. And I wanted to make sure I'm giving you good advice. So what's crazy is Alvin Kamara is the number 1 running back in fantasy. In my other league, I have Love and Derrick Henry. So I've got it's crazy. But in this league, see, I told you guys that double RB strategy was the best strategy. In this league, I have I have the number 1 and number 4. And in my other league, I have the number 1 and number 3 running backs. It's insane, everyone. Absolutely insane. Okay, so Aaron Jones has had a great season. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, look at these two guys. I have 7th best running back as well. That's incredible. 8, 9. So he's the 9th, 10th, 11th. Man, like Breece Hall has been a huge disappointment. But look at right here. You got Dobbins and Moss. They're top 20 backs, dude. They're top 20 backs. I don't think you want to trade them both. I think you want to keep them. I say hold off. I say hold off, Joshua. Do not do that deal. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. So yeah, just great question. If you have more questions, post it in the chat, post it in the comments. I'd love to connect with you. But man, this has been a great day, a great week. Can't believe I scored 185. Should have scored 200. What an incredible journey for me to get that. Like that just came out of left field. No way I thought that was going to happen. So thanks again for watching. Appreciate you, and hit the like and subscribe. And of course, always I always say, go Pack, go.
Y'all ready for this?